Hi, it's Andy, and today I'm doing the video that I genuinely was not looking forward to. It is reacting to my 2023 goals. This video is me basically going to be watching back my 2023 goals video from Vlogmas Day 12 and seeing if I have hit those goals. I'm going to tell you now, it's not looking good. So what I've done is I have got a list. I've got 15 goals that I set. I've got a list on my computer and I have the video up on my computer on my other screen to see, so that I can watch it and react to that video. Yeah, so I'm going to try and pop that video up here. I've never done this before, so if it doesn't work, I apologise, and I will probably just like stick the goal and stuff up there, but I'm going to try and put the video up there. But yeah, I'm just going to jump right into this because this is going to be embarrassing, I think. I forgot about the little thing I made. And all going well, this is my last video of Vlogmas. I'm just going to skip. I would like to try in 2023 to go from one video a week to 2 videos a week and some sprints once a week, or maybe once a fortnight. I did that. I managed that. I managed to do, with the exception of I think a couple of weeks, I managed to do 2 videos a week and do sprints. Sprints did kind of fall off just because my health's not been great and being back at work has really exhausted me. But yeah, I did in fact manage to do that. I've been doing 2 videos a week. I've had my vlog on a Tuesday and then my sit-down video on a Friday. So well done. That is 1 of 15. 1 of 15. What's next? Reading goal for 2023. I've decided on a reading goal of 100 books. 100 books? Easy. I have managed to read so far 170 books this year. And it is the first week in December, so I'm more than happy with that. 100 books I knew was going to be fairly easy for me because I really hit my stride with reading last year. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's 2, just hitting it out of the park. Next is my Instagram. I would like to make more consistent uploads. I have been really bad basically at putting consistent or any photos on Instagram. I'd like to highlight books a lot more, try some nice setups. And I'm still really bad at putting stuff on Instagram. My Instagram feed is, or my like spread or whatever it's called, grid, is awful. I'm really bad at taking photos, which then makes me not want to take photos to upload them to Instagram. You'll find a lot like I'll repost things on my stories now, a lot more than I did, but I've not been posting to Instagram. Oops. I would like to start doing a series of review vlogs, particularly dedicated reviews for series. Didn't do that either, did I? No. It was this series here, the Supernatural Sisters series, that made me want to do this. I have not worked out how to do two vlogs in tandem. So I vlog as I go through the week, and then I like put all the bits up into my laptop and like edit them together. I've not really had a chance to work out how to run 2 vlogs at the same time, and I don't do that much in my vlog, so I don't want it to be really like samey. So maybe revisit that later. I would like to do more recommendation videos, so recommendations for genres. So yeah, I managed to do some genre recommendation videos. I was posting 1 a month, I believe, up until I ran out of genres. And I know there are probably more genres than there obviously are more genres than what I was recommending. What I mean is my books that I have to recommend break down into more genres. And I didn't bother with doing romance tropes. I did plan on doing like trope recommendations. Didn't really do that because I hadn't read enough romance by the time I wanted to do that. So maybe something I can do next year to carry on that whole idea. But yeah, no, I did that. I'm very proud of that. Next, I would also finally like to film and post a bookshelf tour. I've been wanting to do this since I started BookTube. Yes, I did this! I did a bookshelf tour! Finally, I did a bookshelf tour! Did I immediately move my books around? Yes. Is it now out of date? Severely, because of how many books I have added to my shelves? Yes. Doesn't matter. No, because I did it. I did the bookshelf tour. Sorry, this is hitting off the thing. I did it. I did the bookshelf tour. Yes, I've replaced the books. Not the books, the shelves. And added so many more books to my library. I might do another one, but these shelves are really, really high. And I had a lot of trouble with the first one. And the shelves were not even this high. So we'll put a pin in that. I've done one. That'll do for now. I am planning on doing a series that is not book related, but is EDS related. Yeah, I didn't do that one either, did I? See, this is the thing. Again, I just didn't know where to start with this. I need time to do research, and I need time to do like scripting videos and stuff like that. And I don't script videos. All of my videos are just, I sit down with the camera on and whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth, which maybe not the best way to plan to film videos, but I'm more concerned about becoming more comfortable filming than trying to do everything at once. So we're working on it gradually. So maybe next year, I might actually, I still want to do the series. I just need to actually do the research and the work for it. Subscribers. I have what I feel like is a big goal for subscribers. In 2023, by this time next year, I would like to have hit 500 subscribers. Like I say, I'm round about the 150-ish mark. I don't know. I don't know what it was in my tiny brain that made me think I was going to be able to jump from 150 subscribers to 500 subscribers in the space of a year. Maybe because I'd seen a lot of people going, not necessarily viral, but like there was a lot of people starting up booktubes and going from like 0 to 60 and like getting loads and loads of subscribers, and yeah, that's not me. Mine's been a really slow growth. Like I've got 200, I think it's like 270-ish, 280-ish subscribers now, which is incredible. Like that's 140 more people. Like that's almost double what I had at the start of the year, which is incredible. But I don't think I totally understand why people haven't subscribed to my channel, because I don't put a lot of effort in. Like these people who are like growing really, really fast are putting so much work in, so much effort in. They like really, really put a lot of work in. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of do the bare minimum. Like, I really do the bare minimum. My effort this year was getting videos out twice a week. That was my effort this year. And, like, doing a bit more with thumbnails and stuff. Like, that was my effort. But, like I said, I decided to take baby steps. So, I'm not mad at that. I'm nowhere near mad that I don't have 500 subscribers. I just mean, like, I'm not mad that I'm not putting all the work in that other people are, because it's right for me to do it this way. It's a hobby. I don't want to do this as a job. Like, there are people who are doing this as a job and they put the effort in it like it is a job. That's just not for me. So, how I thought I was going to get 500 subscribers was just, yeah, insanity. TBR wise, I currently have 55-ish books on my TBR. I would like to get that TBR down to a plateau of about 30 to 40 books. And by a plateau, what I mean is I am reading the same amount of books that I'm hauling. Oh, sweet, sweet baby 2023 Andy was Delulu. Or 2022 Andy, sorry, was Delulu. Oh, I would like to get my TBR down to 30 or 40, but you idiot. I did not account for my friends. I am looking at you, Tori, Vicky, Pia, Bobby,
in that order of like consequence. Maybe Vicky Tori, I'm not sure, but in that order of like making me get more books. Yeah, my TBR is now at 76 currently, and we started a whole thing, a challenge to try and get our TBRs down, and my goal is 50, and I'm not going to hit that goal. I've hauled over 160 books this year, which is bananas to me. Like, this is the first year I've tracked how many books I've hauled, so like I don't know how that looks in compared to other years, but it is most definitely a lot of, but like my library has grown this year in a way that it has not grown for years. So yeah, getting my TBR down is we'll try again next year. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So these are like more personal ones, obviously.
First of all, I want to make sure I'm doing all of my physio every single day.
Yeah, I've not been doing my physio. It's not that I've not been doing my it's that I've not been doing my physio. Like, I'm more physical. Like, I'm doing more physical things. I'm moving around more. I'm working on strength and stuff like that, but I'm not specifically doing my physio. Now, part of it is to do with conversations I've had with doctors, and so the physio as it was when I filmed this video is not the physio that I'm on now. We are in a totally different place, health-wise, physical-wise. I injured myself quite badly, and things and medicine has changed a bit since this video. So is it kind of like, no, I'm going to say no, but only like kind of, because I have been doing things that, like I say, I'm more physical. I am helping myself be more physically active. Like, I'm taking steps to better my body's condition, but it's not specifically the physio that I was talking about in that point in the video. So it's fine.
I also want to allow myself to spend more time watching TV. So we're talking Netflix, Prime, Disney, that sort of thing.
So this one I'm not 100% sure on. I would say yes, I've done this. I rewatched Hawaii Five-0 and then finished it. I watched everything that I hadn't watched. I rewatched Teen Wolf in anticipation for the new one coming out, which I think I did last year actually. The film event. I've watched the film now. I've been watching things on Paramount Plus since it came out. But I've not been watching as much TV because I've not been in the mood for it. So like, when I've been in the mood for it, I've been like, yeah, let's go, let's do it, like, let's watch TV. I've not been feeling guilty about it. I've not been like, oh my god, I should be spending time reading, blah, 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 blah. I've not done that. So I'd say that's a win. That is a yes on that, like, tick sheet, if anybody's following. But it's not that I've been forcing myself to watch more TV, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense.
Next is to drink more water. I am constantly dehydrated. I am so badly dehydrated all of the time because I do not drink enough water.
Yeah, I was really badly dehydrated back then. Like, I was having a lot of issues, and it didn't help that I was having a lot of issues with my gallbladder, which caused me to be dehydrated as well, and just other issues that caused me to be dehydrated. But I think I'm getting much better at that. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But now I always have a bottle of juice made up. I take it to bed with me. Like, I'll wake up through the night, I need to drink, and just like be able to drink rather than just be like, oh, it's downstairs. You know, I'm getting really, really good at making sure that I am having at least 2 drinks at work, like two cups of tea, or like a cup of tea in my bottle of water, or my bottle of water, which is like the equivalent of 2 drinks because it's quite a big bottle. I am taking more steps to actively hydrate myself, so I am happy. I will call that a win.
I'd also like to write more. I used to write all the time when I was in high school, and through, you know, just not feeling like I've not had time.
Yeah, I totally tanked at this. I had one spurt of inspiration to write and I haven't done it again. it's just not been, it's not been calling to me, and I'm not going to force myself to do it. This year has been a year of self-care in the way of like not making myself do things that I know will stress me out, but also doing things that I know will stress me out, if that makes sense. So like, I've been going to Edinburgh or going to Aberdeen or going to Stirling to visit friends, or me and my mum and my friends have been going to see shows, and I went to see Busted in Newcastle. I went to Newcastle for the first time and I drove, or did my mum drive? I drove some of it, right? Okay, I drove some of it. But I'm doing things, I'm putting myself out there in ways that scare me. And I'm enjoying having those experiences, and I feel so much better mentally and emotionally, physically. But in regards to writing, I've not been writing because it's not something that's brought me any joy. If anything, it's just brought me stress with no reward on the end of it. So I'm not forcing myself to do things that I don't want to do in that regard.
I'd also like to do some more crafting.
Okay, on the crafting front, that's just one of those things that I'll do tomorrow. And then tomorrow turns into next week, turns into next month, turns into, oh look, it's December. I have been inspired to start crocheting. That I did not make this. This is one of the things I bought that have inspired me. So I now have stuff to crochet with, and Vicky is going to teach me how to crochet. It's going to be fine. I am enjoying it so far, from what I've been able to do, which is only a chain stitch. Some of my friends are also crocheting and really enjoying it. So yeah, I've rearranged my paper stuff. I am actively looking into doing it more, but again, that kind of just fell by the wayside, unfortunately.
Lastly on my list of 2023 goals is to build a sustainable routine. At the moment, I have a lot of trouble with pain, which means I have a lot of trouble with sleeping, and it gets thrown off a lot. It does get thrown off a lot because the doctors keep messing up my pain medication, but that's another discussion. I don't have a reliable routine. I don't go to sleep at the same time, wake up at the same time. I am very bad at remembering to eat.
So I wanted to play that one a little bit longer, just for some more context. So I said I wanted to build a more sustainable routine, and I really do think that I've done that. I started a new job in June, and that has me on fixed hours. So I'm 10 till 2 every day, Monday to Friday, unless obviously it's a day off or whatever. They have been really supportive, really flexible, really just incredible to work for, so that is great. But it has meant that I have to get up at a certain time every day, and I have actually been managing that quite well. Like, I now wake up naturally, like in a way that I would be on time for work had it not been the weekend and I wasn't working. So I'm getting up more, I'm having lunch at a more reasonable hour. Like, my body's getting itself into this rhythm, and I'm really enjoying having that sensation of normalcy. Like, I can still have a lie-in, but I don't feel like hell. I am definitely, I think, managing my pain a little better. My meds are still we're still going everywhere with my meds. I'm on my I don't know how manyth medication to try and help with this migraine. I've had the same migraine since 2020. I think it was May 2020. I got a migraine, or was it March? It was March or May. I always get those two mixed up. Whichever one I didn't get my gallbladder out in is the one. I got a migraine one day and it's just never left. And I do have some kind of malformation, a Chiari malformation in my brain, which may be causing some of the headaches, or it is in fact causing a lot of the headaches and migraine issues, because your brain basically washes itself all the time. So with your pulse, there's fluid that's pushed into your brain, like into your skull from the front, goes around all the ventricles in your brain and comes out the back into your spinal cord. And my problem is that the Chiari malformation pushes down on the back of my skull. So the hole where your brainstem comes through and your cerebellum is here, my cerebellum has collapsed into that tube. So the pressure is on the back, pushing down on that, which means that the fluid can get into my brain, but it struggles to get back out. And that causes, I can't even explain to you the kind of headaches that causes. It's horrible. So I've had doctors and surgeons and everything trying to figure out how to stop it without surgery, because they don't really want to go in and do that. And yeah, we're on the nth number of painkillers, or not painkillers, like meds to try and help bring the pressure down in my brain to kind of help with that. Still not helped yet. And I've got an MRI in the next, like in a few months, to check and see how it's all going. So yeah, I am managing to, so I wake up and I take pain meds, and then I go back to sleep for an hour or two to let them get into my system, and that way I can get up and get ready and don't feel horrendous. So yeah, we're getting into I'm getting into a much better routine. I'm going to bed earlier as well. Kay's going to bed earlier. It's really been like a whole family thing. It gets to like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and Hamish is like, bedtime, let's go, come on. Like, he's keeping us right. So yeah, it's been like a whole family affair, and it's really, really helped. I feel much better than I have for a long time. My pain is still chronic, and it's still, you know, my body's still not great, but for the first time I actually feel like we're making positive moves, so I'm really, really happy with that. Well, that is all of my goals. There was 15 goals that I had in there, and I've followed along, and it looks like I've managed to hit 7 out of those 15 goals, which is like just about half. It's fine. I don't mind that. Like, the ones that I haven't hit, I feel like have been superseded by other things. So like my own physical or mental health being prioritised as opposed to the goal, which I am fine with. Like, that is a better thing to do than stress myself out with these goals. But yeah, I have not worked out any goals. I've started working out goals for next year, but I think I'm going to put that maybe into a different video, because this is already about half an hour long in filming, so we shall see. But yeah, tell me how you've been getting on with your goals this year, if you have any goals that you're going to carry on, etc. And yeah, just like, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself for managing the ones I've managed and reprioritising the ones that were not needed, is how I'm going to put it, basically. So yeah, if you got this far in the video and you want to let me know you were here, leave the little like clappy hands emoji, if you would, down below, because I'm very proud of myself. You know, and give yourself a pat on the back for hitting your goals, because I bet you've hit more goals than you think you did. I definitely hit less goals than I thought I did, but again, I'm actually quite happy about that. I never set these goals with like an ironclad, like, I'm going to do this. This is my plan for the next year. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, if you set any goals, well done. Even if you didn't hit those goals, well done. I'm proud of you. And thanks very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.